I'm Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and Equus Television, and I have the pleasure of starting a new segment for equestrian health. And I'm thrilled to be here with a friend of mine, Fabien Hronec, and we are at the Reboot Self Care Center. Going to get a little rundown from Fabien on what this is all about and how we can help equestrians be much healthier. We all think about our horses first, and we need to focus a little bit more on the two-legged. So we're going to start with that. Fabien, tell us a little bit about how Reboot got started and kind of what it's all about and your mission here.
So the mission was, as I started as a personal trainer years ago, was to be able to answer the questions that you generally don't learn as a personal trainer, which is, I take thyroid medication or cholesterol medication, I feel tired, I wake up groggy, and so from there, the way it developed was I have a mentor who I started reaching out to, Dr. Thomas Biget, and he started to teach me why those underlying issues were. And so I realized there was a lot more to it than just physically training the body. And that's when I got more into the nutrition side, and I got my certifications to be able to talk and go through as a nutritionist, and then created Dynamic Health Coaching, which then rebranded to Reboot Self Care now. And so Reboot Self Care Center, the idea is you come in, you get a full assessment from, on a cellular level, nutritionally what's going on in your body, what are you missing, what do you have too much of, but also how everything's physically functioning, like the liver, the kidney, the gallbladder, emotions, and your nervous system. Because when we get a good picture of your body physically, emotionally, and energetically, what's going on, then we have all these tools now at Reboot that allow us to boost your body's natural functions and balance your system. And that's the goal. The overall goal of self-care is to teach people how they can take care of themselves. And once we do that, your job is to continue it, right? It's kind of like our grandparents used to give us these things to drink that are nasty, and you'd be like, what the hell am I? But it would work, right?
Right.
So we want to be able to bring that back, because I feel like we're losing that, where it's handed down, this information, right? Because everything's accessible everywhere, like a pill, just to help get rid of a headache. So once you learn how to deal with the headache, and you can do that yourself, then our goal is to have clients come back, rescan, and then we know that everything's still going in the right direction. If not, here's what you can do, and ultimately prevent things from happening.
Wonderful. So as opposed to sort of masking the symptoms, which is what we tend to do, let's quickly take something to make this go away, it's actually to get to the root of the problem, find out why it's happening, try to correct it, and then continue that in your real life choices.
Yes, exactly. And this system that we have is not something that it was just created. So Dr. Thomas Biget in Australia has been doing this 25 years, the same system, just we've been upgrading it with new technology. So 5 years ago when I asked if I could create a small version of what he has here, because he's from Australia, he came out, helped me set up, and then started giving me the protocols. And then over the years it's been learning how to do it and building it up to where now he's joint ventured with me on Reboot, and together we're starting to create a model that hopefully catches on so we can provide it in different areas. And it's all about balancing the body out, taking the garbage out of the body and then boosting the system so the brain and the body start figuring out that this is actually the good stuff and we want to continue this.
It's wonderful. So starting kind of over here behind us and going through the building, tell us what services you offer to people after they've had their scan and kind of found out what's going on, what some of the options are.
Okay, so after the assessment's done and we actually know what you need, right behind us we have the IV room, so that's where we do IV infusions to get the nutrients straight to the blood. For people that maybe don't digest as well, if we did supplementation, for example, or even food, they might not break it down, absorb it well. So the IV is nice because we can do kind of a punch to the system to give them the nutrients they need fast while we're working on building it up every day to the point where you are digesting your food better and absorbing it. After that, the red light and near infrared is designed for helping collagen production, but also rejuvenate your cells and give the mitochondria in your cell energy And that's how your cells move, is through the mitochondria, and they're having energy. So we're actually boosting your system with that. And then the far infrared dome, the detox dome, is a different type of infrared that's designed to heat your body up from the inside to sweat out. So we use that for circulation, for sweating, to burn. You burn like 600 calories in 35 minutes of being in there. So there's a lot going on while you're in there. But the idea is to help the body do its job of detoxing and eliminating. And then next, more of the boosters, is the mild hyperbaric chamber. So that's for saturating your body with concentrated oxygen to help the cells do their job, to have more oxygen so you have more in the system to help it do its own job, which is healing and improving functions. So essentially it gives your body a chance to move forward, where it's always in survival mode. When you're in the hyperbaric chamber, is your body has time to actually focus on what it needs to because of the excess oxygen you're getting. As you move your way down, we have the exercise with oxygen therapy. So that's getting your heart rate up while you're breathing 95% oxygen, and that saturates your body through your lung with concentrated oxygen. So that's great for combining it with the detox dome to improve your body's elimination, right? And then there's always the fun one to talk about, which is colon hydrotherapy. So that's really our very unique program we have, is our 3-week detox program. So it includes colon hydrotherapy, which, like in a quick snippet, is designed to eliminate the waste in your trash can, which is your large intestine. Anything that's built up, stuck to the walls of your trash bag, we're just cleaning it right out. As you get the waste out, your body then has more ability to eliminate on its own like it's supposed to, but then also you're helping to retrain the muscles in there to do their job, which is help eliminate and push out the waste. And then we have supplementation that you take during, which helps each organ detox.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, because I don't recommend anything that I won't do myself, so I can endorse it, I will be going through the program here so I can share some details with you and the outcome and improvement in my overall health, wellness, and energy levels. So I'll be sharing that with you. Also, Fabien and his team here can also help four-leggeds. So we're going to also be sharing some of that with you in the future. So make sure you check in every week. We'll be sharing a tip of the week from Fabien, and we'll also be having him on the show live with us as well to actually address each one of these items that we've discussed in more detail. So we're looking forward to making you healthier and me healthier and spreading the word about Reboot Self Care Center. So thank you, Fabien. Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show.